NFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First down, it's Herbert. And right side, Henry's got it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
And the Broncos first down.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Block working out of the gun. This is Johnson. He's got it. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Denver.
A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Chargers nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Run any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
But they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Hamler now on the return. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Block on the give, it's Lindsey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Rolling to his right. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
At the 16-yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
4th down. On comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the right hash, this from 33. And McManus able to put it through. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
29-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
10 at the 46-yard line.
And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They look to throw. It's Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, that's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 45 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try to run it in, going option right. They'll run with Lindsey. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
Philip Lindsey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that 3rd element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At at their own 25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Eckler to begin the drive, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brought down by...
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Brings up
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Block now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. On play action, Locke. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They'll get 34 yards there.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
On 2nd and 7, McSorley, screen pass to Lindsey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. McManus now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Broncos 24, Chargers nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
In a 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Clock will try again on 2nd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. From the gun, it's Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Gets this one to Hill. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. It's first and 10 at the 14. Play action. It's Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. To Marcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. That'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. That's complete right around the 8. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. The final shot before the break for Herbert. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Here's Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
Incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
For the extra point.
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
Brandon McManus to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And 8.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 43-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A Charger first. There's Herbert finds Williams.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
It's Eckler again. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Here's Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so he's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another run by Lindsey. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got his tight end fan. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
On the carry.
Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now it's Herbert. And it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. As he throws there, incomplete. Joe Reed, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game film from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To the air again, Herbert. And now here's another interception. Sean Davis with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chargers' 33-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Locke. Got Gordon open, completes it. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
We give them cake, baby, and they take it and they eating it up.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. Now they'll run the toss here to the wide side of the field. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Is good.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Herbert, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Michael Mooney. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Lindsey, the ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Today's final.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Broncos, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.